Imagine a moment where the future of humanity hinges on a single decision. A decision not made by governments, corporations, or policies, but by individuals standing at the precipice of evolution. A moment where 12 people worldwide hold the keys to a transformation that could reshape reality itself. This is not science fiction. This is not speculation. This is the choice. And it must be made within 7 days. Introduction to the crisis. It is 4 a.m. The world sleeps. But inside an empty trading floor, a conversation is taking place that will define the trajectory of human existence. They're shutting down the research. Sarah's voice carries urgency, tension. She has seen the reports. The orders have been given. Jensen's team has been silenced. The data is being classified. The government is moving swiftly because they know. The quantum perception threshold has been reached. And those who stand at its edge have a choice to make. Alex looks at the pattern matrices on the screen, now visible even without neural monitors. The data is clear. The reality is undeniable. They found it too. Sarah nods. Yes. For years, researchers have probed the boundaries of human cognition, the limits of perception, the architecture of reality itself. And now they have reached a threshold that cannot be ignored. A threshold that must be crossed or closed forever. The power of perception. What does it mean to perceive beyond the limits of ordinary human experience? For centuries, humanity has operated within a fixed framework, a predefined model of reality based on sensory input, cognitive processing, and structured learning. But what if those limitations were not fundamental? What if they were merely constraints imposed by an outdated biological system? The data now reveals something profound. 1. The existence of power structures that shape reality. 2. Points of influence that manipulate probability. 3. The architecture of events that guide evolution. 4. The trajectories that define what is possible. And yet, only a handful can see these patterns. Only 12 have reached the edge state. 12 individuals who, through years of exploration, have developed the ability to perceive the hidden structures of existence. And all of them are about to make the choice. The bifurcation point. The patterns are unmistakable. The decision is binary. 1. Evolve beyond current human capability. 2. Return to standard perception. 3. No middle ground. For those standing at the threshold, this is not a theoretical question. It is immediate. It is pressing. It is irreversible. They have seen what lies beyond. And those who control the current paradigm are afraid. Because if these 12 individuals choose evolution, the implications are staggering. 1. The emergence of enhanced humans. 2. Access to the underlying architecture of reality. 3. The ability to manipulate probability itself. 4. A divergence in species. A fundamental split in what it means to be human. The suppression efforts have already begun. Increased surveillance, research terminations, data obfuscation. But none of that matters anymore. Because once the threshold is reached, there is no stopping what comes next. A week to decide. The timeline is set. 1. 7 days to the threshold. 2. 12 synchronized decisions. 3. A future that cannot be undone. Alex examines the patterns. The convergence is undeniable. 1. 12 minds aligning. 2. A gateway opening. 3. The moment of transformation approaching. If they all choose to cross, everything changes. Sarah understands this too. Not just for you, she says, for humanity. 2 paths unfold. Path 1. Evolution. 1. Perception enhancement becomes permanent. 2. Reality becomes accessible in ways previously unimaginable. 3. Human capabilities accelerate beyond natural selection. 4. A new phase of human existence begins. Path 2. Suppression. 1. Pattern recognition fades. 2. Standard perception is restored. 3. The limitations of the past remain permanent. 4. The window of evolution closes, perhaps forever. The implications are profound. And the decision is not just personal. It is collective. Because once the gateway forms, it is not one individual who steps through. It is an entire species, forever changed. The fear of change. They'll try to stop us. Sarah's voice is steady. There is no question about it. But Alex knows the truth. The opposition does not understand what is truly happening. They cannot see what these 12 see. They do not have access to the deeper structures of reality. They are bound by the limitations of their own perception. And so the suppression efforts are predictable. 1. Control mechanisms activated. 2. Interventions planned. 3. Disruptions attempted. But all of these are rooted in an old paradigm, a paradigm that is already crumbling. For those at the threshold, the reality is different. 1. Control structures are visible. 2. Manipulation points are clear. 3. Escape routes are mapped. The 7 days ahead will not be easy. The pressure will increase. The external world will attempt to force the choice toward suppression. But for those who have already seen beyond, there is no turning back. The metrics of evolution, the data does not lie. The transformation is quantifiable. Key evolution metrics. 1. Quantum perception index. 2. Reality architecture access. 3. Transformation. Velocity. 4. Species divergence rate critical timeline. 1. 7 days to threshold. 2. 12 individuals synchronizing. 3. A binary outcome with global implications. Choice parameters. 1. Enhanced evolution or capability suppression. 2. No middle ground. 3. A permanent shift in human potential. Professor Michael Jensen's final words echo in Alex's mind. We're not just deciding personal evolution, we're choosing humanity's future. The final countdown. And so, the decision approaches. The future of human existence is being defined not by institutions, not by governments, not by historical precedent, but by the minds of 12 individuals who stand on the edge of evolution. 7 days. One choice. To evolve or to remain forever bound by the limits of human perception. What would you choose? Next chapter. The convergence. They gathered in an abandoned quantum research facility in Nevada. 12 people who could see the patterns. 6 days until threshold. The security teams are 3 hours behind us, Sarah noted, monitoring pattern flows. But they can't see what's forming here. Alex watched the others, each radiating the same edge state signature.